Today, we're celebrating Nicole Kidman, one of the hardest working actresses in Hollywood, and for sure, one of the most glamorous. And where else should we be but right here on the red carpet? Nicole Mary Kidman was born June 20th, 1967. This June, she's going to be 58. And shocking to me was she's born in Honolulu, Hawaii. But both of her parents were Australian. Her dad was a biochemist and an author and a clinical psychologist. And her mom was taught nursing and edited her father's books. They stayed there for 3 years, and Nicole came back when she was 3 years old to Australia and was brought up there. She has one sister, younger, Antonia, and she decided at a very young age that she wanted to be an actress. In fact, she left school at 16 and got her first role in Australia in a movie called Bush Christmas. It wasn't too long after that she made her way to North America and got her first big break in 1989 in Dead Calm. The next movie, Days of Thunder. Famously, that is where Nicole met Tom Cruise, and that was a big part of the 1990s history. She went on to so many other roles from there, from To Die For, Far and Away, Batman Forever, Eyes Wide Shut, Moulin Rouge. She has won countless awards throughout her years, in fact, winning an Oscar in 2002 for The Hours. She won the Oscar for The Hours, but she was also nominated for the Oscar for Moulin Rouge, Rabbit Hole, Lion, and Being the Ricardos. After she and Tom Cruise divorced, she ended up marrying fellow Australian Keith Urban, with whom she has 2 children. So she has gone the gamut of fertility and infertility, let me tell you. She ended up adopting 2 kids with Tom Cruise, Connor and Isabella. She and Keith, with the help of in vitro fertilization, managed to have Sunday Rose, who's now 16. And then after trying and trying again, had to go down the surrogate path for their second daughter. Sunday Rose is now 17 and has made her debut on the catwalk for the Miu Miu show for 2025 in the capacity of a runway model. And if she's anything like the height of her mother, I can certainly see where that is from. Her younger sister, Faith Margaret, is 15 years old. Nicole has been an ambassador to UNICEF since 1994 and is really strongly behind the advocacy for women's and children's rights. So doing good also is very top of mind for her. Married since 2006 to Keith Urban, she spends a lot of time in Nashville. And you know what? Today we're going to be talking about eating and training and all kinds of very, very different food. And she is the queen of moderation. She says that often the tour bus is there when she's out with Keith, and it is full of all the junk in the world, and she doesn't like to deny herself. So she does have a little bit of everything, but obviously take a look at her and you know that she's not straying too far away. One award comes in after the other. And just last month, she received her most recent award for Best Actress from the National Board of Review. And that was for Baby Girl.
To all of the baby girls in the room,
Nicole lives by an 80-20 rule with regards to her diet. Everything in moderation. And even she admits that she slips down to 70-30 because she wants to eat. She loves to eat and enjoys a lot of her favorites. And we're going to see that throughout the day. So when I started searching about Nicole, I was looking everywhere for her breakfast. What does she have for breakfast? Well, do you know what? There is no hard and fast thing about her breakfast, but everywhere it turns up eggs. Eggs, eggs, eggs. She loves fresh eggs from the farm. She once tried to boil eggs in her microwave. She is no cook. But she says it doesn't matter that she doesn't cook because she loves to eat. So whatever anybody else makes for her, she will happily eat. So she was trying to boil eggs. There was a lot of talk about the fact that she used to be on the hard-boiled egg diet, but I believe that that's well behind her. And even her husband, Keith Urban, has been known to be the cook in the family, and his specialty? Scrambled eggs and pancakes. So I've come up with what I believe would be a really close kind of a breakfast for her. I've got 2 sliced hard-boiled eggs. I've got some fresh berries, and I digress, but do you look at that and you don't just think that that's Marge Simpson's hair? Every time I look at these blackberries, it's like, hello, Marge. And I've got some sliced tomato with some fresh guacamole, because you know what? She for sure is having some healthy fat. Look at her beautiful skin and her gorgeous hair. On top of which, she always has a multivitamin. She's the brand ambassador for Swiss brand vitamins, which is the #1 vitamin brand in Australia. And when they came across to the States, they were really looking for someone that the Americans could also relate to. So, whoa, enter Nicole. And they are huge. So I'm going to enjoy that before we go on to our workout. I specifically didn't add any carbs into this meal. She says that her 2 very favorite things in life are carbs and cheese, but you're going to see as the day goes along, we've got much more on the carb front coming down. The one thing that we know we're not going to find on Nicole Kidman's breakfast plate is ham, because apparently, of all the food out there, she really hates ham. And how about her coffee order? Well, when Nicole's living in the US, she's in Nashville, and she says that all of the baristas at Starbucks know her order. So I just thought I'd just zip over there, and figure it out.
Hey Nicole, just frothing your milk.
Oh, no worries. Okay, I can't wait to dig into Nicole's cappuccino with extra foam and chocolate sprinkles. She apparently is really not a big coffee drinker, not really a big fan, but she likes a little bit of coffee, and she likes to eat the foam. Same for when she's not having coffee, and she likes a matcha latte, again, extra foam. She loves chocolate and sweets, but you know what? It's not getting into her daily routine very often, I don't think. Okay, let me enjoy this cappuccino, and I'll see you in the gym. Very much like her diet, where Nicole says she likes moderation and a little bit of everything. I'm telling you, her workout plan is, you just can't even narrow it down, because I don't think that there's anything that she doesn't love to do. She says that variety is what keeps it all going. And she's been quoted as saying that if you think that you're going to get up and run 5 miles every day, that is not going to last more than 2 weeks. She loves to spin. She loves to run. She loves to power walk. She loves to swim. She loves to do yoga. She loves to do horseback riding. She loves skiing. It's like, it just goes on and on. Hiking, she goes out with her kids and with Keith, and she just likes to be active. And I think that that is an amazing mindset, just keeping active. And she says that she is full of energy. Obviously, if you've looked at some of the magazine covers lately, where you can really see the muscle definition and the ab definition, she has for sure added in weight training into her routine, although she is very, very cardio heavy. And several doctors have also noted that they think that for her 5'11" frame, she might be up to 25 pounds beneath what the ideal weight could be. But without a doubt, the one workout that everyone is talking about right now is what Joey King mentioned on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Kimmel. And she said that while she was filming A Family Affair with Nicole, she taught her her epic butt workout. And there's 3 specific exercises that are featured in that. I found a really great YouTube video, has over 7 million views in a year, and features a couple of those same routines. And that is what we're going to do today. This is the one I've chosen, Get Fit by Ivana. A year ago, 7.2 million views, 10 minutes, and look at that. And here is one of the moves that we have to use. The 3 moves that Joey King mentioned are the donkey kicks, the fire hydrant, and the rainbow. Well, Boba, Will's dog, taught me the fire hydrant. That'll be coming up soon. This is the fire hydrant, according to Boba. Joey King said this whipped her butt. The magazine cover that Nicole Kidman appeared on, called Perfect, which is a fitness magazine, she got a lot of blowback from that. And you know what? That really ticks me off, because people were complaining about the fact, why is she not dressing her age? Well, that makes me crazy. Who decides what people are supposed to dress like at what age? You know what? She looks amazing. She has worked out hard. And you know, she's only 57, for goodness sakes. Let her dress how she wants. All right, I'm really excited about this. Okay, now for sure she's not having this every day, so never mind. But she has mentioned it a few times that this is one of her very favorites. And if you even read the things that say when you go to Australia, you have to have this, well, here we have the sausage sizzle. I in fact contacted my friend on Instagram, Lisa, and her crazy husband, David, just for authenticity's sake, so that I would know exactly what to do. Well, I went to the bakery this morning and I got a loaf of fresh white bread, and what I've got is a sausage that has been on the barbecue, and I take this. Now, there's a place in Australia, it's like a kind of like Home Depot, Lowe's kind of idea. It's called Bunnings, and they set up these barbecue kind of things in front of the store, and different charities get the proceeds every week. And so you take your white bread, and I've heard, Lisa told me specifically, diagonally on the bread, and then you put fried onions on. Make no mistake, this is not a hot dog on bread. Don't even say that, it's really insulting. So we've got fried onions on top, and then barbecue sauce or tomato sauce, or what we just call ketchup. I'm gonna go with barbecue sauce. That appeals to me more than the tomato sauce. And I took my jacket off because apparently the messier you are, the better. And if it's all up your sleeves and all over your face, then you're really doing it right. So Nicole says that she loves these sausage sizzles, and I think there's just nothing wrong with this. If it's all over my face, I'm doing it right. Cheers. It was a real toss-up when I came to the next favorite to show you that Nicole loves. Getting ready for dinner and was looking for like a, kind of like a pre-dinner and drink situation. And one of her very, very favorite things is nice, fresh, hot bread with Parmesan Reggiano. So I've got that, but it was a real toss-up because the other thing that she loves is bugs. Yeah, you heard me, bugs. In Vanity Fair, she actually ate them in a video. Micro livestock, they call it. Crickets, mealworms, green hornworms.
Cornworms. They're still alive. Extraordinary.
And my husband said to me, I can get that for you because I used to feed those to my lizards. And I just thought, no, I don't care that Nicole says that they're moist and chewy and extraordinary and 2 billion people in the world enjoy them, and she does too. No, I think that the hot bread with the Parmesan is going to do me just fine. Just to tide me over until dinner time. Oh my God, that bloody Crocodile Dundee? Shrimps on the Barbie? Does he realize it's minus 20 degrees here? You know, we're not all living down under, but all for authenticity. We've got to get these shrimps on the Barbie because there is nothing that Nicole likes better than a nice mixed seafood platter. And that is exactly what we're having for dinner. And you have got to wait to see all of the stuff that's coming. This is Canada, Mr. Hogan.
That's a knife.
Okay, that better be done. Nicole's favorite meal? seafood platter. Well, I delivered. We have fresh oysters, lobster, prawns, mahi-mahi, giant clams. I've got crab legs. Have I got anything else in there? Holy smokes. This looks amazing. And this would be pretty good and typical for her to be able to get in Australia, where they have this all the time. And we, because this is not all just for me, are really looking forward to digging in with this one. Not worms. What a great day I have had getting to know a lot more about Nicole Kidman. And let me tell you that I really liked her beforehand, but now I love her. I just can't help but admire her. She is so glamorous and sophisticated and driven, but at the same time, she has almost like a little girl quality to her. I almost see a shyness in her. I love the fact that she has that playfulness. Like, how many people in Hollywood are eating bugs and worms? And the fact that she just loves the chocolate sprinkles and eating the froth from her cappuccino more than she likes the coffee. She's wearing the most glamorous, high-end designer things, and yet at the same time, she just wants to ride her bike or jump in the water and be playful. And I just love that about her. And one of the last things I wanted to tell you about was that I watched this little Harper's Bazaar thing where she was doing her nighttime routine. And I was surprised that she put perfume on at the end. And I freeze framed it because I hadn't seen it. And I had to actually blow it up. And it was by a company called Henry Rose, which is something that I also hadn't heard of, which was founded by Michelle Pfeiffer. And apparently it's the first in the fragrance world that is complete transparency in the ingredients. There's no cruelty, there's no banned products anywhere. And I didn't know that fragrance was like the Wild West of things like that. And the one that she likes is Queens and Monsters. And she puts it on before she goes to bed. She says her husband likes it. So I had to rush out and buy it. I didn't want to blind buy like a $130 bottle, but I did buy like the Discovery set. And let me tell you, it's perfectly lovely. It's an amber gourmand fragrance, so it has like a sweet, almost desserty, but yet woody, and there's notes of violet and patchouli and freesia and sandalwood and a little cocoa musk, and it really smells like, I would imagine, so suiting to her, that just, mysterious, but so sweet. And I just love it. And you know what? You might like this too. I thought it was so sweet that she was putting on a little bit of fragrance right before she went to bed after she washed her face off. And the whole picture, the whole package is just lovely. So here's to Nicole Kidman. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.